Let me introduce the guest on my show today. Nishal Shetty is the founder of WazirX, India's largest cryptocurrency exchange trading platform.
It's been a pleasure hosting you, and also the subscribers and the users are just wanting to listen to you at this pleasant announcement with the government just made it out. So there's a new committee, and it's a very positive step from the government of India. It's being formed to kind of explore the options, for these digital assets. So what's your point of view on that?
Absolutely. I think it's definitely something to cheer about. And it seems like so many years of work towards taking the right regulatory direction is coming into effect now, where the most important thing from this news that has come up about a new committee being formed is the fact that they're looking at crypto as digital assets and not a currency. And I think that's a very important classification, because the moment you think about currency, you just start thinking, oh, is this competing with our INR? Is this going to be a payment method? But technically, if you look at crypto, most of them are digital assets. And most of the countries around the world are in fact looking at them as digital assets. So it's a good thing that India has also started classifying crypto as digital assets. And this is going to be very, very crucial in deciding what sort of regulations to come in and which regulators should be regulating this. So I think net it's a good thing. Apart from that, we've also heard that the finance ministry is also monitoring the crypto transactions in the country, which again is a very good thing, because the transactions have been increasing month on month. For example, I think in December, the industry had about $1 billion in trading volume monthly. And now in May 2021, it's going to be about $10 billion. So that's a 10x jump in the transaction volumes of crypto in India. And I think that shows the government that there's so much of demand in the country. So we should definitely regulate. So I think it's good to see all this whole direction that has begun. And while it might take a few years probably for right regulations to come, I'm just glad that we are at least on that path, that let's think about regulation, let's regulate.
Right. The second question is, since you were almost considered as the pioneer of this whole crypto movement, like with #IndiaWantsCrypto, and so do you feel that kind of the crypto industry now, with such a positive announcement, is all set to flourish in India?
It's definitely, and it's already flourishing. But I think this kind of news that has come up, this will motivate a lot more people who have been probably sitting on the fence, thinking whether we should participate or not. We don't know what direction India might take. Now, for those people, this is probably a good ray of hope that the country is going in the right direction. You don't have to worry too much. So I'm going to see, I think the industry will see a lot of fence sitters now trying to enter the crypto ecosystem. So net a very positive sign, definitely for the industry, and also for those who are not part of it right now to participate.
Right. But there's one problem which the crypto industry is facing, which is the API-based payments, right? What's your take on that? Should the banks be supporting the crypto industry, and how do you go about seeing that equation?
The banks should definitely support every industry in India, because the banks are the backbone of the economy, and these are regulated entities that have a license to operate. One of the, I would say, duties of every bank in our nation is how do you support our economy? Now, the crypto ecosystem is providing a lot of, I would say, opportunities, right, from jobs to trading opportunities to investment opportunities for the entire nation. So supporting an ecosystem like that is, I would say, the duty of every business and every bank in India. Now, why are they not supporting is something very confusing. We've not got any direct explanations from anyone. But it's also unfortunate to see that there was this Supreme Court ruling on the 4th of March 2020 that clearly said that the RBI circular of 2018 has been kept aside. So it means that banks can service the crypto industry, and I think there is some confusion which is leading to this. So what we are doing is we are trying to reach out to all the banks, and they have been very receptive that way in terms of discussing and trying to understand the problems of the sector. We are also telling them how we have all the compliance checks in place, so that they don't have to worry too much from a compliance point of view. So maybe a matter of time, but in that in between, there is definitely the problem is that the users are affected, the customers get affected, and we have over 15 million people in India who are into crypto. So I would definitely want that the banks or hope that the banks look at the enormity of this whole situation that has been created and how it is affecting the common man of India and the common people of this country, and probably take some steps towards working with the industry faster, sooner than later.
Last but not the least, there have been excitement amongst our users when it comes to NFT, and they want to hear it from you that how is WazirX NFTs been shaping up?
See, I think I'm the most excited about NFTs because if you look at the whole crypto ecosystem in general, it's been where if you have a startup or a company, you can create a token, and it's very technical, and you have to build a technical product. But the bulk of people on the internet who deliver value, I believe, is all these creators who exist. And now with NFTs, the creators can sort of monetize their creativity. And I think that's amazing, because until now, online creativity was all about giving things away for free and getting a few likes and comments. But now I think creative people can put their art to monetize their art. And the best thing is that their fans and followers can also, instead of just liking and commenting, they can actually truly help the artists and the creators to do better work. So it's a win-win for both sides, for the fans and followers, as well as for the creators. So I'm definitely very excited. We are building two platforms here. One is a decentralized one and one is a centralized one. And we hope to bring both of them live very soon. I think the decentralized platform is almost nearing completion, and it will probably be the first one to launch, followed by the centralized one. But we definitely want both the options available for our customers so that they can choose. You want to use a decentralized platform, you have that. If you want to use a centralized one, you'll have that.
And it's been great, hearing from you. And I think probably there's excitement amongst users, and I think probably WazirX promises them with their trust. And it was great hosting you for this day. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Archit.